Hey gang, it's a couple days later. We wanted to show you the patch. 3 coats of mud, texture, and then a coat of primer. Looks really good. So just when we thought we were done with electrical, we found something we're gonna have to fix. So let's walk into the master bathroom and show you that. And then you can see in here, we have all our doors drying from our painting video, so make sure you go back and check that one out too. So I cut in most of this bathroom last night, and when I use the word cut in, what I'm doing is I'm cutting in the color to our trim. And this will need 2 coats, but that's what I was doing. That's the term cutting in, that's what that means. So then we're gonna roll this today. So I took down the existing fixture over the vanities, and look what we found. We found this plate screwed to a block with drywall screws, and we're assuming these 2 drywall screws are holding up the block. So that's a big no-no. These connections have to be in a UL box, plastic or metal. I happen to have a round old work box with me. So we're gonna take this apart and see if we can make this work. And this looks original to me, but I don't know. I don't know why they would have done it this way.
Maybe you can peek up in there and see.
Yep.
It's a tiny piece of wood too.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's a piece of casing. I can feel the profile on the other side.
At least they were good with their waste management.
Yeah. This is probably the casing they used. Oh, now we see why. I got a vent pipe. So can you see it?
Yep. So you can't put a box back there.
I cannot put this box there. So the only solution is a pancake box. Let's go see if I have one. I can show you what that is.
All right.
There we go.
Perfect.
That's a pancake box. I wonder why it's called a pancake. I have to make the hole a little bigger.
A little bigger.
And then we need something to attach this to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to get rid of this piece of casing, and we'll put some proper blocking behind there. Hey, we're outside. We're going to drill a hole in this piece of plywood for a guide inside, and we're going to show you what we're going to do. So a hole saw usually relies on the pilot drill to guide the hole saw, but we don't have anything to guide the pilot drill. So we just use the hole saw. You saw us outside, we cut that hole. I'm gonna hold it up with one hand like that, and Jordan's gonna get the vacuum, and then this will guide the hole saw.
Yep.
Just like that. It's a good trick.
Yeah.
All right, it grabbed a couple of times, but it did the job, and that'll fit just fine.
Great.
So now we can keep painting. And we'll finish this later. I don't have a piece of strapping to go across the back right now.
Yeah, we'll come back and wire it up.
But while we're set up with this, let's go ahead and change the pancake box in the bedroom to a fan-rated box for the ceiling fan.
Sure.
Since we're all set up already.
Yeah, real quick.
We'll show you what we got to do there. Hey guys, we're in the master bedroom. There was a ceiling fan here, but the ceiling fan bracket spanned across the existing pancake box, kind of where my fingers were, and then they screwed right into the rafters, or the ceiling joist. So in this instance, we're gonna replace this pancake box with a fan-rated saddle box. So these are pretty cool. Since we have this ceiling joist right in the middle, we're gonna use this. We're gonna enlarge this hole just like we did in the master bathroom, and this will slide over the joist. There's plenty of room here to make your connection. And what they do is they give you a captive screw here. You can see it, just a little one. And that will secure the box to the framing. Then when we're ready to install the fan, these 2 screws will go through this fan bracket, through these holes in the box, and into the joist. It's very strong. So let me take this one down. Power's off. Now in this case, we're going to use the joist to guide the pilot bit, so we don't need our template. But if we didn't have the joist there, just use the template. And you have to be right in the middle of the joist. There we go. And now it'll fit right there.
Nice.
Yep. And then when I tighten that screw, it'll pull that flush with the drywall. It's not going up as tight as they usually do. There we go. It's just tight on that joist. On this fan, we have a separate switch leg for our fan and our light. Of course, that's our ground and our neutral. We're just going to hook up our temporary lighting. I probably have about a dozen of these, huh? Whenever we do a house.
Oh yeah.
When we take down all the fixtures, we put these up. So now we can start painting. Hey gang, we're back in the bathroom. I'm just gonna finish cutting in. I worked late last night, but it got so dark I couldn't see even with a light. So I've got my cut-in bucket. I've got my light. It is still kind of dark in here, even though we put up our ceiling fixtures. All I have to do is cut in around the top of the tub, and the side, and right here, and then I'm done cutting in this room. So then I'm gonna go cut in the master bedroom, and Jordan's gonna get in this room and start hanging all the cabinet doors.
Well,
There's the inspector, let's get to it. Hey gang, welcome back. Came out great. The owners love it. And this is 2 coats rolled on. We sprayed the trim and this ceiling, and we rolled the walls. Today is Christmas Eve 2019. So it's been kind of we're trying to coordinate the owners' schedules, our schedules to get this project done. So we apologize if the video's a little chopped up. But today's project, we want to finish the electrical. Then we're going to come back tomorrow, install the toilet, get their bed in here for the holidays, so at least they can use the room. The carpet is on back order, it'll be in later. So today's goal is finish the electrical, so let's go right up here and put up this vanity light. Now if you remember, we found that there was a piece of door casing attached behind the wall that the light was mounted to, so the electrical connection was not in a box. It's got to be in a box. So we're going to mount this pancake box up here, and we're going to put it on this block. But before we do that, we're going to pull a new wire, because the owners have decided that they would like a light over the shower. It's pretty dark in this bathroom, especially over here and with the skylight. So the challenge was, where do we put a switch? Well, there are already 9 switches in here. It's kind of crazy, and I didn't want to add a 10th switch. So what we're going to do, we're going to simply tie the new shower fixture in with the vanity light. And that's the first switch you hit when you come in the bathroom, so it'll give you plenty of light. We've already turned this circuit off. It's a 20 amp circuit, which makes sense because this is a heat vent light. And the heating function requires that it's a 20 amp, should be a dedicated circuit. We have a couple of lights on it, so we should be fine. So I could pull a new wire out of here and terminate them both in this pancake box. I could, but I don't want to. There's very little room in here anyway, and I think on the fill capacity, it wouldn't accept two 12 gauge wires anyway, or cables. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna tie onto that. I think we showed you this trick. See how I'm angling my cutters? So I'm cutting through the neutral, then I'm cutting through the hot. Almost, you can hear it. I'm gonna pull that off, and all I'm left with is the ground. I'm just gonna do that. There's no need to twist them, get all crazy. We're just pulling it literally a couple of feet, so that'll be fine. And we're gonna use some electrical tape. Tape it just so it doesn't come off in the wall. And then you always go past this, because that will snag on something. I promise you. And then like I said, I always leave a little tail. Makes it easier to find the end of the tape once you get up top. If you have to pull this off, but I'll probably just cut it right here. So see that? Now we're ready to go. I'm gonna go in the attic, and then Jordan's gonna feed this to me. Once I'm in the attic, we'll use a junction box. This is our switch leg coming from this switch. This will be our new wire feeding the vanity. We'll tie them together in a junction box, and we'll run a new wire over here. That way that connection is in a large junction box in the attic, not in this tiny little pancake box. All right, so let me hop up there and we'll pull that real quick. Hey, before I go in the attic, we had a quick change of plans. This is a little hip roof right here, and it's really congested on this end, really hard for me to get into. So before I crawl in the attic to do that wire, we want to get this hole cut in, and then I can do everything at one time. Pull this wire, make up the junction box, and then I'm done in the attic. So let's get this one located. We're simply going to locate it halfway between the edge of the skylight and this crown. It's 27 and a half, so 13 and 3/4. And then we're going halfway between this edge of the crown and that edge of the crown. So it's just under 55. So I'm gonna go 27. $27, which is half of 54. And see, then that's the middle.
Yep.
That way I don't have to divide 54 and 7/16.
You don't need to be exact right there.
No, but that's how I do it. I round off to the nearest number
Yeah.
that I can easily divide. I just find that spot in between. So let's drill that hole, Jordan. We usually are all about dust collection, but we're over this tub. We've got to clean everything anyway. So I'm just going to go for it. And our joist is back here. Look at that.
What is that?
I don't know.
Is that a towel?
I better not pull it out.
As he keeps pulling it out. Huh. Any money in there?
No. Crazy. That was not set up at all.
And Joyce is right there, actually.
Yeah, right there.
Cool.
I'm gonna dump my bags off, and I'm going to the attic. Well, actually, I need my bags because I have to set a junction box.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Oh, the hand beckons for staples.
All right, let's install this little 4-inch halo light. You want to show them the box, Jordan?
Where is it?
In the sink right there.
Okay. right here.
Yeah.
We love these things.
Yep, they're dimmable, and then you can change the color from 2700K to 5000K. This switch is mounted right here on the driver. See that?
Yeah.
So we're gonna, it's factory set at 3000. I think that's a good one. So let's put this light in. You don't cut up here, and now you're working way up in the ceiling, you know, way up here. Give yourself some room. You know, I don't need that much wire. That's what I normally strip to. All I need is this much. Because I'm going to come in here and I'm going to bend around and I'm going to use these quick connects. So the beauty of these is I'm going to put the driver up here. And then I'm going to go back later and I'm going to put the insulation over the light and attach the driver to the framing. But I can actually reach in here and see my fingers on that switch we showed you. So I can change the CRI, the color of this light from down here without crawling all the way back.
Yeah, you can just stand on the tub and do it.
Yep.
And it's just those two little spring-loaded tabs.
Yeah. And these things have some, they're pretty strong. So what I do is I get one and I put it up like that. There.
Boom.
Done. Look how nice those look.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
And so now that we've got all the electrical in the bathroom done, it's time to move on to the master bedroom where we're going to be installing the 6 halo lights around the ceiling. Dad's already started on one, and I'm going to work as well just so we can get it done super quick. We're going to throw you guys in time-lapse mode, and we'll see you when it's all finished up.
Yep, and then this is a 15 amp circuit, so you notice we have white 14 gauge wire.
Cool.
It's dark back here. We've got the lights off. We're going to turn them on for the first time. Let's see if Jordan did it right. Here we go. Wow. Look at that.
Nice.
Look how nice that is. Use your sunglasses. Wow. Hey gang, we're going to wrap this video up right now. You already saw us talk about the medicine cabinet. We're going to come back and show you how we finished that project. You saw us rough in a lot of this electrical and get it done. Looks great. We love it. The owners love it. You saw us do all this beautiful painting. It looks awesome. So we're going to come back after the holidays, finish the electrical, finish the medicine cabinet, install a toilet, and that should be it. So have a great Christmas. We'll see you later.
See you later.